Oh my, oh my. Can I believe what I have just seen? No. Why? Because Arsenal dropped points yesterday, lost to Bournemouth, got played off the park apparently. I didn't watch the game, I watched the highlights. But apparently got played off the park by Bournemouth, who scored first. Crumpet scored the first goal. Good finish, but it was a deflection off Gabriel. But that guy's only 19 and you don't hear about him being a teenager and some baller, even though he's the first guy to have scored as a teenager 10 goals in the Premier League since the 2000s. He's a baller. But then Arsenal get back into the game, which I believe was a penalty. A lot of people were saying it was not a penalty and it was controversial, but I think that was a penalty. It's a fair decision, but based off how many penalties they've had this year, which are scammy, it is disgusting, I'm not going to lie, because the referees favour them for sure. Gyökeres puts the penalty away, but then later on in the game, a B-Tech, Jack Grealish they call him. I didn't even think of him like that, but maybe it's the headband. Gives Raya the eyes as he's through on goal after, I think Zubamendi makes a mistake. Slots it away, and it's 2-1, there's head loss all over the timeline. People are crying. Rival fans can't believe it, having the time of their lives on Twitter, enjoying themselves. And today was the big day. Today, Arsenal were supporting their rivals Chelsea because they were up against Man City in that first half. It was scary, man. It was very scary because we didn't expect Man City to come out like they did after that first half. Because Chelsea gave them a game, they were running down the line, they were creating chances, they even scored an offside goal. They want that 5th place, they want that Champions League spot. And it would have been like Liam Rosinha to get a result on a day like today when it didn't matter. There was Chelsea fans saying that Liam Rosinha should be sacked if he doesn't lose the game. That is crazy, I can't believe what I was hearing. Now obviously they can go on a run and try and win some games and try and get that top 5, but Aston Villa won as well. Actually, they drew, so they did drop points, so maybe they can get in ahead of them. It might go to the last day, but in that second half, Man City turned up. Manchester City turned up. There's no other way about it. They gave Cherky the ball. Doku is terrible, by the way. I know he got the 3rd goal, but this brother, he couldn't string a pass together. I don't know what people see. He's only good when you're a goal up. And I know some people will say he was terrorising the fullback. He was doing his game. He was doing his thing. And he's a good dribbler. But when you need him at 0-0, I have never seen this guy turn up. I've seen it against Sunderland. I've needed City in other games and he's never ever showed up. Grealish is clear of him, man. Even Semenyo. I give Semenyo benefit of the doubt because he was playing against Cucurella. And Cucurella, for me, is the best left-back in the Prem. He can defend and he can attack. Don't get me wrong, Nico Riley can attack, but he's not a left-back. And yeah, that first goal. What was the first goal? So Ryan Cherky passed it to Gehi on the second goal, and Gehi finished it like a centre forward. The third goal was Doku on his left foot, which was a good finish. But the first goal was a cross into the box. Was it Cherky that crossed it? Nico Riley, bang, header. That's what he's good at, charging into that box. And if you whip it, bang it on his head, because Haaland isn't firing. 1-0, and that changed the game. That's when the floodgates opened because Chelsea were playing Park the Bus Haram ball, Arteta ball, Simeone ball. So Man City needed a miracle and they got over the line. Now they've made it insane for the next game next week. Arsenal face Man City in a title decider 6-pointer where Man City need to win the game. But Arsenal, if they draw, it will feel like a win because they've prevented Man City from taking points off them. And if they win the game, they probably will win the league. What a match we've got next week. Manchester City, for the majority of rival fans, a lot of them will be depending on you. We shall see what you do.